Hi, everyone. I'm Joe Haley, coming to you live on Facebook. You're watching The Joe Show. I'm broadcasting from my dining room studio in beautiful North Hills, Pennsylvania. We're just outside the city limits of Philadelphia. I hope you're all doing well. You're healthy. You're doing the right things. You continue to wash your hands. You're wearing your mask when you're out in public. Pennsylvania, they just lifted us out of the yellow phase into a green phase, which is kind of a little more return to normal. But our governor, he has instituted mandatory masks when in public. So when we're out and about with the people, we have to wear a mask, and that's a good thing to do. So we have some masks on today's show. So the title for our show is products for Q3 and beyond. So as we start the first day of July, also want to wish you all a happy Independence Day. We're going to look at some things that we can work in the summer, and then towards the beginning of the fall, especially returning back to school. Also joining me today, I wanted to tell you, is Melissa Newman. She's just a couple miles away. She'll be feeding all the information into our comments section. That would be what the products are. If it has a product number, we will include that, and the ASI number. If you have any comments, please, you could put them in the comments section as well. And if you're watching this after it's been recorded, it's no longer live. No worries, you can still put your comments in there. We go back, look at it for the next couple days, and if we have questions, we will answer them. All right, so let's get started. Let's talk about now Q3, things we can do, and probably through the end of the year too. I want to show you a variety of awards here. Okay, so this is a First Responders Award. I'm going to hold it up close to the camera so you can see that etching there. It says, because not all heroes wear capes, thank you for your service fighting through COVID-19 pandemic. I'm reading that backwards, so that's hard. For first responders, this is going to be for local police departments, EMTs, firefighters, anyone who's been significant in helping people through this pandemic, whether that's going to visit on them, to help them get to the hospital by checking on them, monitor. This is great. So any of your townships, local businesses that would like to do something for the local first responders, this would be a nice thank you for really being there for us. I'm going to share this next award. I have three of them here. This one's pretty cool. So this is Frontline Hero, and it says, in honor of your service during the COVID-19 pandemic. Very nice looking award. So we got the blue acrylic here, and it's sandwiched between two wood panels. Okay, very nice. It really stands out. The stars symbolize that someone's a star, and what they did, this one is for, it says Frontline Heroes. Remember, Frontline, now we're talking about nurses, doctors, anyone who works at a hospital. Those cleaning crews that have to go in, disinfect rooms after someone has been discharged from the hospital, making sure everything in the hospital, all those surfaces stay clean. They're wiping them down every day. They are Frontline Heroes as well. I'm going to show you one more dedicated to Frontline Heroes. I like this one a lot. This is kind of cool. Hero of the front line, and this one says, thank you for putting your life on the line to protect others. Now remember, the frontline, heroes also include those people that were working at those essential businesses. You had to go to the drugstore to get your medication. You had to go grocery shopping. You had to use gas stations if you were going back and forth to work using your car. And I said, the gas through this pandemic, I'm getting 3 months a gallon, I think. I filled it up twice since the middle of February, my car gas tank. So this is great for any of those frontline workers. Again, it's just a thank you. Businesses can thank their employees who came in and battled through this every day. Who would have thought? Who thought that someone working at a grocery store, I'm sure grocery store employees didn't think it, that they were essential, employees, and they really were. So it's important that, those organizations that have those types of businesses are recognizing those employees. All right. I just said that our governor here, Governor Wolf in Pennsylvania, has mandated mandatory masks when in public. And I don't think that's such a bad idea. I think it's a great idea, right? If you've seen, there's a chart, you can see pictures of someone coughing, sneezing, talking, singing through a cotton mask, and without the cotton mask, and actually doing it into like a petri dish, and you can see the bacteria without the mask versus with the mask. So I think that they're important to wear. So I'm going to show you some double-sided cotton masks. Okay, you'll see this. I like this one. It's got that contrast stitching on it. That nice subtle logo right in the front there does not interfere with the breathing. So you got two slots depending on how big your head is. Now I have a problem here because I have a big head Okay, but I have little ears, so it's hard to find something to hook onto. Okay, so it fits nice. It fits nice. This is something. If you're working, you need to do it. If you're going out to the grocery store, you need to have your mask on. No matter what you're doing, you need your mask. This is a great option. And when you come home, at the end of the day, you throw it into the laundry and you can wash it up. Comes in a variety of different colors, and I'm having a tough time distinguishing between. This is navy. I'm pretty sure this is navy. Okay. You got your contrast stitch on that. Maybe you don't want the contrast stitching, then we are going to wrap it the other way around. We're going to put the logo on this side. So again, all those employees going back to work who've been out of their offices and now they're going back to work, they might have some rules in place where they're going to need to have masks on in common areas. Okay, and so what do? Well, maybe get those employees masks, right? Everyone gets a pack of 5 for the week, or if they're going back part-time 3 days a week, then a pack of 3. Something that's it's going to have company logo on it. It's going to be washable. It's going to be comfortable to wear, and it's going to satisfy that need. I think this is navy. Once I get up to the camera, this is navy, because there's other colors too, black, red, charcoal. I don't think there's white though. So there's a variety of different colors for any type of needs to match a business or organization. Soccer organization that I've been associated with my whole life, coach, administrator, and such. We just purchased masks for our coaches because the soccer season starts in the fall. Everyone on the sideline, coaches, players don't have to wear them, but if they're on the sideline, have to wear it. But as part of a uniform, to have something, a uniform look for the team, we have masks with our club logo on. All right, I'm going to show you a slide here, okay? Nice slide, and you're going to see what I like about this is that full imprint on the strap there, okay? Completely customizable, 4-color there. It has unisex sizing and stuff, so small, medium, large. It has that EVA, I think it's EVA, I don't think it's EVA, I think it's EVA sole, which means it's more comfortable and it's more cushiony. I don't wear thong sandals because they just hurt my toes. I can barely walk in this type of sandal, but I do walk on these when we go to the beach, and my family likes to laugh at me because of the way I walk. I don't know how to do it. You got to curl my toes to hold on to it. So for those summer promotions, Q3, we're still there with our summer promotions. Any type of beach resort, swim clubs can actually do these swim teams if they're having events. The team members can have these. Also good for sports teams too. I coach soccer for many years, 30 years, and a lot of those players get ready on coming to the games. They get in their parents' car. They have everything on except their cleats. They have the slides on too. So, and any type of athlete that's going from either a sneaker or a slide into their cleats, this would be nice for them, and also makes a nice incoming gift or incoming freshman gift for colleges and universities. If you've worked with them or you've had kids that gone to school and that freshman orientation, they're getting a lot of different things, T-shirts, lanyards, and such. I think that a pair of the slides would be awesome. All right, I'm going to show you 3 different styles of tote bags here, and we're going to start off with our first one. So, very standard tote bag. You see, you got that oatmeal color canvas. We have blue straps here, no gusset on the bottom. This is great for bookstores, right? Selling books, giving it away. Back to school specials. Remember Jasper Meek, the founder of our industry, Coshocton, Ohio, 1880s. The first promotional product was a book bag, burlap sack that he put the name of local businesses on. He sold it. His first client was Cantwell Shoes. So there's a little industry trivia for you. So this would be great for that. So bookstores or any store can give this away to those parents, and then the kids have something to take school supplies in with this. I think this is more on the lines of maybe like a preschool and stuff. They don't need a huge book bag, but they might need to bring some things into the classroom with them. Also make something good for toting files back and forth from the office to the home office if you have that need. All right, now this is more of a traditional looking boat tote. Okay, so you'll see we've got the contrasting colors as a black on the handles and the gusset. This one has a gusset, so that means we're going to be a little wider. I'll open this up so you can pack more things in there. Okay, great for beach destinations. We go to the Outer Banks, and the realtor we use always gives us gifts at check-in time, and sometimes those gifts have included a different variety of tote bags. This has got that beach feel, that classic boat tote look to it. So this would be great for any of those real estate offices that handle summer rentals. And again, it's great for pool promotions, beach promotions, for those contractors that sell boats. It would be a retailer who sells boats, a contractor who builds pools and decks and stuff. This would be a nice item. Of course, it is reusable and a variety of different things. We have larger versions at home here, and when we go on a weekend trip, sometimes they're big enough to pack the stuff you need for the weekend, so you don't have to worry about bigger luggage. And we got one more. I like this one. This was pretty nice. Okay. So we've got a more narrow shape to it, but this has got a sizable gusset in there. Open that up. Hopefully you can see that. Maybe I'll do it this way for you. You'll see that the gusset's going to open up. It's going to be pretty wide. So it's got two handles. I can carry it with my hands, and then it's got a shoulder strap too. So for something that's a little more easy to carry. I think this is perfect as something that retail can use. Grocery stores can use. A lot of room for groceries in there. Put it over the shoulder. You can carry it with ease. And again, all these offer a nice ample imprint area to put a nice logo on there. And again, it could be grocery stores, it could be retail, it could be those real estate offices, a variety of different uses. All right, finally on today's Joe Show, I want to show you some more PPE. And we know that a lot of our suppliers in this industry pivoted very well to PPEs, and we know that companies need them, okay? So that's why we show you masks. We don't know how long we have to be wearing masks. It might continue through the end of the year, maybe into next year. So it's important that you have options for your clients. So this is a KN95 mask, and you'll see the KN right there. Okay, it's debossed on there, and it has got the wire nose piece, and you've got the elastic ears, and so I can adjust it to me. If you watched last week's Joe Show, we know that KN is the standard mask for China, and it's the K95 or it's the N95, whatever. There's KN95, and I think it's N95. Which is the standard mask for the United States. Very, very similar. There's only minor differences with them. So this is the KN95. These are great for contractors. We talked about that last week. Contractors are working, but they're on the work site. They need to have a mask on. With that, what I find with this that has the wire piece there, I can pinch that down to my nose, and I get less fogging with the glasses. In fact, this face mask that I wore earlier, I don't get fogging with the glasses there. So if you got a nice fit in there, the wearer not going to have to worry about fogging up. So for construction workers, also for those home deliveries, we got a refrigerator delivered and installed a few weeks ago, and those employees came in with masks. And they both had different masks. So those organizations can get a logoed mask that all those employees dealing in people's houses could wear. And now we've got a face shield, okay? So it looks kind of, crinkly there. Well, this face shield is going to be shipped with a protective film over the top. So the shield itself will not get scratched. Nah, that's better, right? Won't get scratched during shipping. So you can see we have an elastic band here, and we've got a comfort strip in the front. I'm going to put this on. Now, this is going to protect me from splashes, right? This is not meant for working with any type of machinery that's going to have sparks flying. It is not for protection from any type of flying objects as well. It's not like goggles, safety goggles you wear. This is basically to protect you from airborne, liquids, microisms, organisms, whatever the case is. So I can still talk. People can see my face, which is important too. With the mask, it can be difficult if someone can't see your face. So this allows people to see their face. And up here in this white area, let me take it off, put this closer to the screen. And you're going to see it says protective face shield mask. And you have directions there, and then what you can do in that white area, you can put your name on there, so no one else is going to grab your mask. Your mask is your mask, and my mask is my mask. So I want to make sure that everyone keeps their hands off, which is important now. So much borrowing of stuff, of pens, and notepads, and stuff in the office. I think that's going to go by the wayside. So if something's personalized, or there's an area for someone to write their name on it, you're going to know what one is yours and what one belongs to someone else. All right. that is all the time we had today. Those are all the products. Melissa, again, always thank you for your help for putting those products in there with their product numbers and the ASI number. If you are watching this after it's been live and you're watching it archived, if you have any questions, you can still put them in that question area or that comment section. We go back and check them and see if there's any questions, and we will answer your questions. Happy to do that. That's it. So until then, we'll see you next week. Enjoy your holiday weekend. And remember, continue to do the right things, the safe things, and hopefully we're through this sooner rather than later. Until then, I'll see you next time.